Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my updated Melodious deck profile for May 2016. It's a pretty fun deck with a lot of different fusion combos, and we only got one new fusion card out of the Shining Victories booster pack, but I thought I'd still bring you guys the deck profile. I was basically playtesting it with my girlfriend Marissa, and we played Lunalights versus Melodious, and the deck just wasn't as consistent as the Lunalight deck was. She got off of way more plays than I did. So I thought I fixed it up, made it a little more speedy. The biggest weakness was too many high-level monsters in this deck, so cut that down, and it's working a lot better now. So let's go ahead and get started. I run 3 Araya, the Melodious Diva. Basically, the whole point of the Melodious monsters are to get out them special summon, because then they gain different effects. With Araya, when she's special summoned, you can Melodious monsters cannot be targeted by card effects or destroyed by battle. So if you get her out in defense mode, makes for a good wall along with your other Melodious monsters. So she's really good at 3, just so you have options to get her out. And also run 3 Sonata. I like this card basically because if you control a Melodious monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And she works really good with Soprano, because Soprano uses monsters you control for a fusion summon. So the biggest weakness is with Soprano, you don't have the monsters needed, but she's just an easy special summon, and she gives all fairy type monsters you control 500 attack and defense. I used to have her at 2, but finding her at 3 was just a lot more consistent just because of that easy special summon. And I also run 3 solo, the Melodious Songstress. If you control no monsters and your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon her. And when she is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Melodious monster from your deck, except for solo. It's pretty cool because I went against Blue Cat. We just rammed each other. Both got our special summons off. I went for Soprano. Got the fusion off as well. Just like I said, the destroy by battle effect really good. Basically makes you don't need to use Shining Angel anymore. And I also run 3 Soprano. She is basically the fusion card of the deck. When you special summon her, you can add 1 Melodious monster from your graveyard to your hand, and then you can special summon 1 Melodious fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion material, including this card. So it makes it easier in case you don't get polymerization, just for that easy fusion summon with this card. So like I said, you can go for Schuberta if you need be. I cannot remember her name. Bloom Diva, there you go. Just options with that card is what I like. And then for the 1 cards, I won 1 Cannon. She's another special summon monster. If you control a Melodious monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And you can also, once per turn, target 1 Melodious monster you control and change its battle position. So depending on how you get it out, you can change its position. I just like it also for the extra special summon effect, plus Exceed Summon power with this card. And 1 score, when a Melodious monster you control attacks, you can drop this card from your hand, like Honest, to have your opponent's monster's attack become 0. And I also run 1 Elegy. I like her for the special summon effect, and I like her for the transmodify targets. Special summon Melodious monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is special summon, all fairy type monsters you control gain 300 attack. So stat power, the card effects, along with Araya, is really, really broke. You can almost make an invincible wall with that. And I also run 1 Shopina. I used to run 2 Shopina and 2 of the other higher level monster, but too much dead draw. If I open these, I couldn't literally do nothing. So 1 of these, basically once per turn, you can target 1 light fairy monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Cannot activate non-light monster effect during this turn. You activate this effect. All the cards in the deck are light though, so you don't have to worry too much about that. And also run 2 Honest, just because, like I said, they're all light monsters, so easy Honest targets. And 2 Maxis just for the additional draw power. And then now we'll move on to spells. I run 3 First Movement solo. Spell card, if you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 level 4 lower Melodious monster from your hand or deck. Can only activate First Movement solo once per turn. Cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for Melodious monsters. So good way to get off the special summon effects. Swarm the field with monsters. Just, like a free special summon card. 2 Transmodify. Like I said, go from Sonata to Araya, or Araya to Elegy, whatever you prefer, just with the bounce up effect. And I also run 2 polymerization, just like this as an option with Soprano, and just for extra search, instead of running 3 polymerization, which I found to be a dead draw, just 1 fusion stage for the search, and then 1 Raigeki and 1 Dark Hole and 1 Soul Charge just for a little extra clear. Staples and special summon. The special summon with Soul Charge is really good. You'll get off all the Melodious effects. And 3 Twin Twister just for back row and pendulum clearing. And for traps, I run 3 Call the Haunted just for, like I said, additional special summon monsters, get back their effects and all that with this card. And I also run 1 Solemn Warning and 1 Bottomless and 1 Vanity's Emptiness to finish up the trap cards. And now we'll move on to the extra deck. I run 3 Schuberta, the Melodious Maestra. She requires 2 Melodious monsters to make her, and when she is during either player's turn, you can target up to 3 cards in any graveyard, banish them, and if you do, this card gains 300 attack for each. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. So get rid of pesky monsters in your opponent's graveyard, put her at 3,000 attack. It's really, really good, just because you can get rid of those monsters that you don't want your opponent to reuse. Plus 2 Bloom Diva. Very difficult to get over. Her battle effect, causing burn damage to your opponent, is also really, really good. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, like I stated, so pretty difficult to get over. You just need a Melodious Maestro and 1 Melodious monster. And I also run 1 of the new Bloom Prima, the Melodious Choir. She requires 1 Melodious Maestra and 1 or more Melodious monsters. She gains 300 attack for each fusion material used, so she'll gain at least 600 with that. And when she's sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Melodious monster from your graveyard to your hand. And then for Exceed monsters, I run 2 Starliege Paladynamos, just Exceed power with this card. Really easy to get since it's just 2 level 4 light monsters. Same with Bujinte Tsukiyomi. Like I said, the effects are way too good, and the light requirement is easy. 1 number 103, gain effects with Elegy and Sonata, so cool to use this. And 1 Arc, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Castel, 1 Diamond Dyer, and 1 Utopia to wrap up the Exceed monsters. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you guys want to check out my channel that I am making with my girlfriend Marissa, I'll have the link in the description down below. It's going to be a mismatch of a bunch of different openings for lots of different card games. Also blind bag openings, look forward to. Like I said, I'll have the link in the description down below, so be sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and Kira Twig out.